Desert's best mix, Mix 100.5. And right now, there are a lot of people in my studio. Most notably, yeah, woo. Yeah, go on, let's clap it up. We have Fitz and The Tantrums in the studio right now. Fitz, Noel, and Joe are in here. They're going to play some music for us. But first, where'd you guys come from? Where'd you drive in from, flying from? Los Angeles. Oh, it'd probably help if I turned on your mic. How's it? There you go.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, we drove in from LA.
And you guys are on tour right now, right?
We are starting, actually, our tour on May 1st.
May 1st.
Yes.
And you're heading back east, it looked like?
We're going everywhere.
Going everywhere. You guys are from California, so you know the wonders of In-N-Out Burger.
Yes,
But when you guys
We were just talking about it.
Were you just?
They wouldn't take me. I wanted it for breakfast.
We thought we would starve her. And
Didn't you?
She'd be better behaved.
Did you pull the Do You Know Who I Am card? Don't you know who I am?
Almost.
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 But when you guys are on tour, is there like a place you can't wait to get to for the food? Is it like when you're like, yeah, when I'm in Spokane?
I don't know if there's
Like, is there
one
a place
in
you just can't wait to
Spokane,
get
but Noel's a big foodie, and we've been to all these cities so many times over and over that we've definitely developed our favorite little coffee shop, our favorite restaurants. She's always trying to find us new places to go.
And when you're finally getting off the road, is there just like a place you can't wait to get back to?
My bed, normally.
That's usually a pretty good place to be.
Hey now,
place you go.
because you got me in the mood.
As we came out of the song, they were dancing and singing along. We have video going too, so maybe we'll put this on the website and you can see some
hip
B-roll.
action
Please don't.
From Fitz.
All right, so you got the guitar here. You're here to sing us some songs.
No?
No. Oh, just.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're still doing that? Oh, there's the guitar. What are you going to do for us?
We're going to do a couple songs. The first one is the first single off the record, and this one's called Out of My League.
Sweet.
I hope you can still hear me, because I got to back up a little.
Do what you got to do, girl. Here it goes.
Cause I think my girl mistakes me for somebody else. Every time she takes my hand, all the wonders that remain become a simple fact. You were out of my league. All the things I believe, you were just the right kind. Yeah, you were more than just a dream. just a dream.
Yeah! Fitz and the Tantrums Radio. We're no longer Mix 100.5. It's Fitz and the Tantrums Radio.
Yes.
Now, years ago, I saw you guys open up for the Specials out in L.A. before they came out and played Coachella.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I hadn't heard of you at the time, and it was awesome. And the crowd was totally into it. And then, a couple years later, I saw you open up for Al Green out here at one of the casinos.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Yeah.
And I read that you guys you toured with Hepcat, you've toured with Maroon 5. How is it that you fit in with all these different genres? And like, is that something you set out to do to cross the genre lines, or is it just did it just
Absolutely.
magically
Yeah.
happen for you?
I definitely think we, in the beginning, because our music was so cross-genre, it was really easy to kind of fit in that realm. We got so many early opportunities when we started off as a band that, like we took everything that we possibly could to get the music out there. And I think it really helped with the diversity of our fan base, because even now we see whole families coming to the shows. And, it's really nice to see that generation happen, like the generation of children finding our music off of the very first record and introducing their parents to it, and their parents coming to them and saying, oh my God, you're going to love this band, and them just being, unified in the front of listening to our music. You don't often see that happening. And it's really nice for us, like Live from Daryl's House was a really huge thing for us, performing on his internet show, and literally still to this day, people from all over the world telling us that they discovered our music on that show, and, becoming fans of the new record. It's been a phenomenal happening, but...
How's it been, going from, you guys have been together for roughly 6 years or so now, so you went from getting together and
Yeah.
just kind of like, I remember seeing you at those first shows, and then all of a sudden at the gym one day, I saw your video for Moneymaker as I'm on the treadmill. As you can see, I'm always on the treadmill. And I was like, wow, these guys are making it big. This is awesome. How did it feel to get, success so quickly like that?
It's incredible. We've had little moments of these little jetpack moments, but besides that, it's just been this slow, steady build for us. We've been on the road nonstop for 6 years. We're on in the middle of our second record right now, and it just really feels like, especially now, we're starting to get to almost like a Gladwellian tipping point for people just really finding out about the music. It's a dream come true. I was walking into a Starbucks the other day, and the song was playing on the radio in the place. I got in my car, the song was on the radio, and it's like,
Does that still still turn up the volume a little bit when you hear your song? Like, oh, that's Nick.
to 11, come on.
So speaking of the music, what are you going to play for us next?
We're going to do the latest single off the record. You guys might have heard this one while Ellen was dancing and singing along for the Oscars. This one's called The Walker.
Who crazy is what they think about me? Ain't gonna stop 'cause they tell me so. 'Cause 99 miles per hour, baby, is how fast that I like to go.
Fitz and The Tantrums on the Desert's Best Mix, Mix 100.5. So you guys, your album came out about a year ago. Are you writing currently? Are you planning new stuff? Do you write on the road, or do you like...
Not really. I mean, we're we're just, about to, hit the high point of the second song on the record, which we just played, The Walker. Mm-hmm. There's a lot more songs on the record that we want to get out there, and we're just on the road nonstop. I mean, we're pretty much booked till February to be on the road right now. So it's hard with the amount of work that we do to even find time to write. But when we see the light at the end of this tunnel, we'll lock ourselves in a room and get started on the next record.
Well, speaking of the record that came out about a year ago, what was the creative process like for that? I mean, do you sit down and write alone? Do you guys get together? Do you woodshed it? Like, how do you come up with your stuff?
It's definitely a collaborative effort. Every song has its own, happening, a lot of late night sessions, a lot of the music we came up with and the guys jam sessioning, and Fitz and I getting together and listening at the body of work and discovering which, songs were going to be written and happening at the same time. We all have different, styles and backgrounds and things that we love, and they just all kind of intermingle with one another once we really get in a room together and start working out the process.
It's like an orgy.
Yeah, it's a big music orgy.
When
it's
you
a
guys
lot of fun.
When you guys get together and you come to each other with an idea, do you know each other's influences so well? It's like, oh, someone's been listening to James Brown. Do you know what each other's influences are?
Oh, for sure. Noel brought the idea for Out of My League, and as soon as I heard that, that just plucked every 80s heartstring that I have in my body, and I was like, that is something. We got to roll with that idea.
Very cool. Who are some of the influences? What influenced you on the album when you were writing it?
Well, the first record was, I think people saw it as a very heavily influenced 60s soul record, Motown, but it was just as much influenced by all those 80s British invasion bands that were looking at soul music as a point of inspiration, ABC, all those bands. And on this next record, we, like Noel said, we have so many influences. We wanted to broaden the spectrum and really let all those influences and make a record that you couldn't just use one word to describe what we do. So there's still obviously a soul element to it. There's a new wave element. There's a hip hop element. There's indie rock. There's a strong pop element, and it's sort of just put in a blender. And, we just really set out a goal to make a cross-genre record that felt true and authentic. And I don't know. I think we might have done it. Did it.
And it strips down well as well, because the last time you guys were out here with us, you were doing an acoustic lounge, and all of the songs seem to translate very well to an acoustic performance. Do you plan it that way, or do you start writing with the acoustic, or do you get in there with your electric instruments, or how do you do it?
We have no idea.
Yeah, it's random. It's crazy because Fitz and I actually we write with piano, so a lot of the songs come really bare bone when we're just after we turn the music off, and you have to really sit with it and discover the bridge section and stuff like that. I think it's a matter of really wanting to create songs that can stand on their own, and that has always been a focus for us. If it can only be hidden through production, then it most likely isn't a good song at the end of the day anyway. So when you can break something down to its bare essentials and just really listen to the voice and listen to the words, I think that's where you really, really have the hit.
Yeah, that's really where the talent shines through, because you guys sound amazing acoustically. So thank you again for coming in.
Oh, thanks so much for having us.
Of course. So come back anytime. I know that you guys have somewhere to be tonight, so I'm going to let you go. Fitz and The Tantrums, everybody, on the Desert's Best Mix, Mix 100.5.
Thank you.
Woo.